Come on, man.
Seems something's written here.
Now this kid rages over everything. Like if someone killed someone, that he's trying to kill when he'll scream. If he even gets shot, if he starts screaming. Like if he kills someone, he says, "You're black."
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't get it.
Darling. You know what's gonna happen there. Yeah. Alright. Love you most. Bye, baby. You're a punch card.
What is a punch card?
You're a punch card. What the crap?
Punch card. What's a punch card?
Punch cards are like, you know, every 5 snow cones, you'll get a free snow cone or something like that. So it's like every time you go, they punch a little thing out of your card. Once you get 5 little holes in your card.
That makes no sense. Is the frames per second and ping better on PC?
That is not, like, FPS could potentially be better on PC. Potentially. It depends on what the game provides. However, ping is about your connection. And tick is about them too. Tick, hello. Mm-hmm. How are you today?
Is your thing like set back?
This place is sure death without a lantern.
Spiffy.
This looks interesting.
Apparently the evening is definitely better for my viewership. Good. Magic makes this game much easier. When you can pull it off. That guy would murder me. Can I hurt him? Yeah, I can hurt him. Ah, yes. Minotaur. Yeah. There we go. Gabriel. What's up with the reading, man? Okay, so that's done. So then that's you. Cool. One really stupid Minotaur down.
Treasure house.
Are you gonna play your system? Are you gonna play your system? Tablet? Okay. Will you pull me up on the system then? Will you pull me up on the system then, please? Mass murder. He said yes, you could. Just like in D&D, magic is kind of like the way to go. Of course, in D&D, I tend to not go magic. I don't remember the last time I played like an actual full-on cleric or sorcerer or wizard. Run. There. And now his fighter profession is maxed out. Not that that was really essential. Ah, I knew they were down here. It's a pity they can't be targeted until it's too late.
It is possible to fall prey to an ailment
Death
without
is here.
noticing. Stay vigilant.
I hear you guys over there too.
A bit more light can only help us in our explorations.
Baby rage.
I wish it did that look. Look.
I see. Well, that's a thing that happened. I saw that one. So are you coming down here or what? No, now that he's here doing his job, you won't be. So I'm gonna leave. No, I can't fight Death yet. I don't know that I ever will be able to. Death is really unapproachable. Even for a max level character, Death is really unapproachable unless you have like special tools and stuff to mess with him, which frustrates me.
We'll have no use of the Rift Stone in this condition, Arisen.
It's okay. I'm not really after the Rift Stone right now. I am absolutely about killing this suit of armor, just because it's basically free experience points. Yeah. Only if you knew how to sign in under Damien, because I don't think
Over there, living armor.
I don't think you having me up twice will help. Huh?
Down there, strike from the rear.
Boom.
Listen, I am at your side.
Oh no, not for his Twitch. Mm-hmm.
Physical attacks no longer work.
That's his username. Yep.
I'll strike at its back.
You can charge it. Alright, cool. I can actually just kill this guy now. It's one of his yeah, fin type things, whatever you want. Plated scales, that's what you call it.
It's cursed. We'll know naught of this item till its curse is undone.
Not too worried about the level 1 armor. Hey guys. Thanks for popping in.
I'm sad that the scale doesn't. I'm sad that I broke the scale, because look at this. It's cool.
It is a nice Godzilla figure.
I think yeah, I know how
It is
I
an
broke it.
unexpected sight.
They're armed, Master.
Ship that Kane has.
Yeah?
I like shoved it through there.
Brace for magic arisen.
That could do it. Oh no. Strigoi. Forgot about that. Oh, I hate that I get stuck on that. Ah, come on, man. How much running around do I have to do before your broken physics... What, man? Okay.
Peculiar.
There you go.
Why do these kids really just like collect them?
It is an unexpected sight.
They're armed, Master.
It's...
Brace for magic arisen.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Like, it's just how people value that stuff. Like, some people collect them kind of as statues and stuff like that. Right, but that's sort of because they're intended to be collected like that. Hey, Saint. You'll see that I went back to this thing with the words displaying on the side, but that was for a few reasons. One, I couldn't tell how many viewers I had at a time unless someone was commenting. Two, I couldn't always clearly understand the sort of electronic voice, even though I tried to modify it and stuff like that. And three, the voice wasn't telling me who was talking. So I didn't know who was addressing me and stuff like now. I know it's you. Though I still do appreciate the help. Hey, you still read to him. So you speak more loudly. Don't speak that he can't listen. Speak that he can even though he's not. That's not what you just said. I got a new 5th edition book. I got a physical book sent to me by my buddy. The Eberron book. Are you familiar? Yeah, the setting is wildly more complex than the base. Well, it's actually Eberron's quite old. It came about in about the same time that the Forgotten Realms did, which was like circa 3.0, like 3rd edition. But it's a way more complicated system that kind of deals in a lot more, I don't want to say tech, but magic. They've used magic and engineering to bring us a lot of things that we see in more modern settings. Like, I think there's some guns, there's things like automobiles and stuff like that are normalized, even though they don't run with engines. They're basically just moving parts. They're constructs. They're moving parts powered by like a contained elemental or something like that. Anyway, of note, the reason that I was most focused is there's the Warforged, which are the living constructs. They're They don't get all the construct goodies, but they do get some of them. They don't have to. They have advantage on rolls against poison and disease, or are they immune to disease? Anyway, they don't have to eat. They don't have to sleep, and they bring it into that like sort of alien psychology mindset that I like. They even have quirks. Yes. Yes. I would definitely I could definitely see any of the Evolution settings easily being in Eberron. But yeah, they have personality quirks, almost like droids and stuff like that. Like one of them that I thought was fun. The first one I think was listed was like you you constantly vocalize the threat level of other people you observe. Yeah, well, yeah, there's Final Fantasy settings, but then when you're talking about Magitech, you're talking about stuff specifically from the Ivalice Final Fantasy settings. It's the one with like it's the longest running continuous world within the Final Fantasy franchise. I know technically with 10 and 10.2 you have a continuous world, but Ivalice has been around since been around. And it also like was it Vagrant Story. The game Vagrant Story was also set in Ivalice, even though it wasn't a Final Fantasy story. But like Final Fantasy, what was it, 12? Was it 11 or 12? Anyway, a lot of the ones with like Final Fantasy Tactics that was set in Ivalice as well. And that's where a lot of your grander political intrigue stories come from within Final Fantasy, but also your Magitech and that good stuff. I think the newest one too is 12. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, FF12. The warframes are like
repent the folly of ascribing meaning to the void.
Like if you would think of maybe like a half golem.
Naught shall remain. Hold it and be gone.
I'll scale it. Strike while it's distracted. I'll grab it. Take the chance to attack. I will see you. Every blow is fiercely strong.
Oh, stop focusing like that.
Killer move.
New.
Guard is tight. I've learned a new way to fight there.
What are you doing, Kane? Oh.
I'll scale it. Strike while it's distracted.
You've met him.
Oh no, I thought Final Fantasy XII was great. Actually, I didn't want to say this previously, but I'll let you know.
He was my master.
My least favorite of them was 8.
Lifetimes past.
At
When he came to
it doesn't matter
he was
what
given a
what my
choice
little
between
picadillos were unless you're really curious, but yeah, and I also wasn't a big fan of 7.
Take the chance to attack.
I
He could live with neither answer, and so he offered only a curse in reply. Those words saw him become the monster he is now.
of
In
12.
granting him the
I'm not
cursed
even
form
really
he
familiar with the
chose,
revamped
worm had
12, I
held
guess.
to its bargain. And I was the price. I was his pawn, and his beloved besides. Please, you must free him.
Ah. I wasn't as taken by 7. I know that it was a huge innovation in the gaming industry, and that's always why I think many people were sort of swept up by it. But like, the Amnesiac Hero, I don't like that theme, and the for all of Sephiroth's Okay, that's what I thought. I guess I'm a little... Maybe I'm so out of the loop with what you're mentioning about 12, I just don't really know what you're saying. Hey, man. Hey. You keep climbing up on stuff to get to places you're not supposed to, and you're gonna keep hurting yourself. Yeah, that's a game I hope you never really get into. Yeah, 12 is like you're basically playing like a blonde street rat kid, and you've got like a dragoon with you. No, not a dragoon, but it's the weird bunny lady in the suit, in the almost like Playboy suit. I don't remember the names.
Every blow is fierce and strong.
All right, now let's run back to cover.
I've learned of beasts.
All right, hold on a second. Hey, don't do that, or you can't sit up here, okay? I didn't get to play through it much. I liked that they had like the weird little sort of badges and achievements, and I started getting into kind of collecting them. This was for the, I think it was a PS2 release, right? Initially. But, yeah, I just never got far with it. There were other games, basically.
I've learned of beasts.
But I definitely did like the setting.
Let your
Cheap.
iron will be as a hammer to shatter the bonds of hate that keep him here.
But yeah, I did very much like the setting, and
if freedom is beyond his reach,
from what I was able to see, the writing seemed a bit better too, in my opinion. There's the Final Fantasy 15. I think it's got I think the fighting mechanics are very fun. If I do, man, this guy is so cheap with that move. I wish game designers like were actually bound by some sort of accountability to the laws of physics. Yeah, gun blades were cool, no doubt. Even his necklace was cool. I just found it a little dry. And then, of course, with everyone having amnesia, you've got a bunch of characters who like aren't really characters. They're still in that super early stage of development of like children or whatever, where they've got no philosophies or opinions about stuff, because they're basically still walking around the place like learning about it. No, if you see it sitting there, man, don't mess with it. Thank you.
And both well lead. Are we even hurting it? Arisen at your side. I'll stand it. Strike while it's distracted.
Is this the temper of your will? You have seen the world for the meaningless cycle that it is. Yet even still,
Waste of time just because that dude can just continue flying like this and then slide off of the thing to get you. So stupid. Grotesquely lazy design.
naught shall remain.
That's how 8 was set. Deep inside of 8. Just the arcades. Well, no, they're not. They're not children. And they introduce those themes, you know what I mean? Like with the weird one, the bad guy lady that Cypher or whatever worked for, and the sort of the sensual overtones and stuff like that. They introduce a lot of themes that are just like entertaining certain relationships between characters and stuff like that. That's not a child thing. None of that is. That's one of the issues I have with a lot of modern television and these weird high school or college settings. It's like they're all played by adult actors and they're getting into adult themes, but for some reason intellectually we don't want their world problems to progress beyond high school. And so I saw a bunch of basically adults with a mental handicap in 8, just like I saw Cloud, and just like I saw Sephiroth. Sephiroth was mad. Whatever his motivations, he was clearly insane to a self-destructive level, and that sort of takes all of the I can't relate to a character that is effectively just a force of nature. And if I can't relate to the villain, the story suffers for me. And then the hero was hard to relate to because he was also damaged. And I mean really damaged, like in a way where his cognitions was affected. That's the same reason, like, for the longest time, Cowboy Bebop, I couldn't get behind that because, not because Spike had brain damage or anything like that, but because he's so silent and passive. There was never any kind of commitment about who he was and what he wanted and what he was doing. It wasn't until like the very end you sort of suddenly get thrust into all of this this past exposition about him, and a lot of context is given to where he is right now. And I'm like, cool, the last 2 episodes are an interesting story. Too bad it ended the way that it did.
Take care, you aren't poisoned.
Stupid move.
Open your eyes.
You've met him.
Yeah, I met him.
He was my master, though it was 100 lifetimes past.
I'll scale it. Strike while it's distracted.
When he came to face the dragon, he was given a choice too hard, too cruel to make.
I'll even hurt it. Strong.
He could live with neither answer, and so he offered only a curse in reply. Those words saw him become the monster he is now. In granting him the cursed form he chose, the worm had held to its bargain. And I was the price.
They hold the advantage. I'll scale it. Strike
I was his pawn, and his beloved besides.
Attack while I hold it.
Please, you must free him.
A moment's distraction can prove fatal. Watch my spells. Guard is tight. Are we even hurting it? I'll scale it. Strike while it's distracted.
What the muffin what, Duty Pretty?
No, they hold the advantage. I will watch you listen. Too strong for this fast. A moment's distraction can prove fatal. So, what do you propose?
Oh, yes, yes. Did shave.
I'll scale it. Strike while it's distracted. Every blow is fearfully strong. Are we even hurting it?
What is it horrible? You can be honest.
Cannot move.
I know, right? It does that. I look much, much younger. And my lips, they're like this weird natural redness to them. I was just explaining to someone when they were looking at my, oh, no, no, no. Get out of here. They were looking at my character in Dragon's Dogma. They were like, is he wearing makeup? I'm like, that's the only way I can get his lips to be that red without, you know, like mine look after I shave. Yeah, yeah, kill him. Now's the time. Oh, well. 2 hours, another looking for netherite. Okay, so you did get some. I saw, my boy here went in there in creative mode to try to figure out, like, what level it would be on. Man, what's going on? And once that was sorted out, went and found it in, survival.
This object, it is cursed.
Yeah.
Best we
And it's
cures for various ailments. They may save our
it's
lives.
really complicated getting hold of that stuff, and then you have to break it down, and then you have to reform it with gold. 9, you think? They found them between level 10 and level 15, but 9 of course is just the one right outside of 10, so I don't know. But there's a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah, so does he. Clears a huge area. But there's so much work in getting that material, and then I found that he couldn't make a shovel out of it. Which makes me wonder, what else can't you make? What are you restricted to making?
I think you're able to make a pillar. Why not a shovel?
It's very, very hard to find that stuff. It's all very hard to get together. And then, I don't think it's that spectacular. Give me that bottle of water, please. There you go.
There you go. Drink it like that. Drink it.
Oh, nah, no, I'm immediately reloading. Level 2. Don't give me that crap. Alright. Give me just a second here.
Please stop that.
I was saying I'm not sure you can. It looked like he couldn't make a shovel out of it, so I don't know that making a hoe would even be possible. And it would be a little weird if you could make a hoe but not a shovel.
Yeah, it confused me.
Because shovel's way more useful. But from what I'm seeing, it doesn't do anything that special. Yeah, a smithing table. Wait, did you try it at a smithing table?
What?
Yeah, no, he had to have, because it had to be the three, three spaces, the netherite, stick, and stick. Yeah, I mean, if you, I don't know. Yeah, the crafting table.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Anyway. What am I stuck with that? Why level 2 crap? Novelty level 3. What? I am disappointed by the find there. No, not equipment. No, I'm not doing a Damien run, or Damon run, and, yeah, Damien run. And not walking away with a level 3 weapon. Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is apparently the only special thing that it's offered that I've seen is each piece of armor you make with it grants you a point in knockback resistance, which is apparently a thing now. And whoop-de-doo. It doesn't seem like it's that much more armor. It's not like, it's still got durability, so you're still gonna want to enchant it all the same and stuff like that. I'm just so disappointed. Like, they made it so hard to get this new stuff, and they made it so not special. Unless there's something I'm missing. It is the same every time. Yep, I'm stuck. Well, yeah, I've only been streaming for 43 minutes today, but all the people who have seen me and stuff like that, they know that this is when I come on. I definitely believe it should have at the very least been unlimited durability. That would have provided no mechanical impact as far as any fights or anything like that, and it would have been a sort of quality of life thing. I'm not even saying the stuff couldn't be lost when you die. Let's keep that in mind. This stuff that's that hard to get hold of is still lost the minute you make a mistake and fall into lava. Like, that's... yeah. That's just too much. I see myself, just like the redstone stuff, never really messing with it. I am content with my stone stuff. To me, iron is still great, still special. I'm still very happy to have that.
I feel as if freshly. I must believe. Pray permit me to help you now as before. If there is.
You can make all the tools, though? Okay, so he can make all the tools. I don't know if it's different on phone or what. You play on the phone, don't you, Tutti Frutti?
If there is odd, pray.
Aiding one another is our only hope in surviving such a press. The unease of not
Yeah, so maybe it's different on the phone. Maybe there was something we were missing on our end.
I must believe. Pray permit me to help you now as before.
What can I Purify. Novelty level 3. Armor level 3.
Pray, permit, pray. Take it.
Best we rested here.
Alright, sending me a thingy. That's cool.
I must believe my... Pray, permit me to help you now as before.
We'll find
I
out.
would dearly welcome the sense of purpose. If there is aught I can do, say it.
We'll find out. I don't know what that means. We'll find out.
It means we will find out. We will learn once it is sent what it is. I'm afraid I don't even understand your question.
Like, what do you mean after the sun? Like, all that.
If there is aught I can do, say it. Pray, permit me to help you now as before.
Do the novelty, and we'll do the 2 bits of level 3 armor. See where that gets us. I mean, it gets all my stuff. Expediting papers. That's a level 3 novelty, is expediting papers. That's just gross. Man, that's not even, like, enchanted.
Pray, permit me to help you now as before. Pray, take care. I must believe. Pray, permit me to help you. If
Change
there is
skills
aught I can do.
vocation, change vocation. Back to... Oh, sorcerer. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ah, 320 points. Man, you just say like that for the win. Ah, never mind. That's so good. No. Bring it down. I'm gonna kill you. Big AFK trying to kill.
Okay. Guess I'll have him wear this junk. Not the helmet, though. I'm not going to cover his pretty face.
If there is aught I... Pray, permit me to help you. Pray, take care. I must believe. Pray, permit me to help you now as before. If there is aught...
What? This guy's just dropping 3 moves.
If there is aught... Pray, pray.
Alright, now the fun part. Running back through this place.
Each arisen who came to this place met a different end. Perhaps.
That is so cute.
There we go.
Stuart, did you see what King just did?
Alright, I just got a whole bunch of, at least 3 updates to the, on the Discord, so I'll check that out when I can.
King was like this.
I'll act as bait. Tis over.
Yeah, levels.
That goblin
Yeah, he's just gonna beat him up. I don't have that capability. There we go.
goblin of uncommon size arisen. have triumphed.
Died to touch the keyboard now.
Oh, I see ya.
Goblin kin, perhaps?
That going on. High Maelstrom, because that's fun. Probably the most wizard spell in this whole game. Decided to flex and waste the ingot on
Abomination.
funny. Oh, move. Okay. Oh man, the goat is casting spells from the ground. No. You gotta watch him with those buttons. Alright, we're going down here. I wish I could do something about my fall, but... so I've got 3, and one is primarily like tablet games, the other is primarily Fortnite. Yeah, some Minecraft there. They both do quite a bit of Minecraft, but the youngest is just too young for games just yet.
Begone, abomination!
Yo.
That set it reeling.
No. Get away from me.
Just one to face such a beast.
If you can't figure out to kill that goat, then we're gonna have to face the whole thing all over again.
Stay clear, the serpent's poison mist. Snake is done.
Yep, snake is done. Now kill the goat.
What do you propose?
There you go.
Use the advantage. Keep attacking.
Yes, yes, yes. Do that. Do it. Get it done. I don't know what he just cast, but keep hitting him.
Attack the goat's head. Oh, this one face such a beast. Don't let fear keep you back. I've learned a new way to fight their ills.
You can attack while clinging to foes. That's how ridiculous that is. Yeah. Definitely socialize, y'all. No, no. Gotta get out of here. The snake isn't even a priority, but I gotta get rid of him so that the AI realizes to attack the goat.
Here's our chance.
Yeah, it is. You gotta hit him, man. Getting on him is great. Yeah, good job. Oh, I don't know why you're jumping off like that.
Attacking.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay. I can't even see what...
Thrown another.
That's nothing but a distraction, man. We gotta kill the ghost.
Beware. The snake spits venom.
Oh, come on, kill the goat. There we go. Ooh, finally.
It is quite the intricate maze of puzzles.
Alright. Yo, what is that symbol you sent? Shorty's like a melody in my head. I can't keep out. Not messing. Wow. I can't even read that on the screen here. If you can see, like, I have to look at the
They'll soon be lost.
feed through the cell phone to understand it. But I know this song. Shorty like a melody in my head. I know that song, but I can do nothing to attack this thing. Can I cast?
Beware the shaman's magic.
Yeah. Oh man, I think these guys are truly immune to all of my attacks. Go for it, dude. All you have to do is attack them.
Best we began with the spell power.
Yes. Yes, I did. Archmages, or what do they call them? Sorcerers? Yeah, tornado. The sorcerers in this game are very much wizard. They are capable of crazy magic. Is it just more of the casters back here? I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Oh no.
No!
Ah, stop it. Stop it. Dang it. I just don't have what it takes to bring that guy down. No, don't do that. Nope, that doesn't even do anything. I don't have the sauce. That guy just swallowed my guy. Yes, he did. He just got swallowed. He is taken from me, and I have to go get him back. Oh no. I have other things I have to do. Don't follow me. Oh, you're following me. Yeep. Yeep. Oh, come on. No, come on. Leap worms. They remain, like, dangerous forever for some reason. Ooh. That thing just came right beside me. Okay. Now I'm in a better position. I know they're weak to thunder. Thunder isn't always reliable as far as hitting these guys, but let's give it a shot. Magic helps. Dang it. You keep aiming at the wrong guy. Can I just, like... Yeah, there we go. And maybe this guy will level me up. And I can stop that low health noise. There we go. Who, the dog thing, or... Of course, I'd get Holy Affinity cast and then he would move. Yo! Wow, that ripped him to pieces. Oop, this is open already. Might as well look. Lordly Tonic, not bad. Alright. I thought there was going to be another Garm, a third Garm. Okay. Alright, cool. So they're all dead. Okay. Head down this way. Ah, yes, and there's going to be a dragon. Right. Which dragon? Because if it's the lightning dragon, the problem isn't really the dragon, it's the, gargoyles. Okay, it's the fire dragon. That's not really a problem. Except for the hellhounds that come with them. That can be a problem. Oh, I can't actually. Uh-oh. Oh! Don't hit me with fire. Okay. Ow! Those flippin' dogs, man. With a witch thingy? I have a staff. I'm in trouble. Oh, crap. hopefully I just sucked him into that tornado. Looks like that's exactly what happened. Hello, cockatrice. I'll be back, because all these guys are actually worth a decent amount of experience points. But I'm gonna go get my dude first. Pick up any new quests that I've revealed. Oh. I don't even know if I have the money to bring this back. I have 2,000 something, I need 5,000. That's awesome. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh my God, someone got it! At the last second.
Hey. What's up, dude? Do you have new stuff for me?
Mate, if you...
I will the all-mother, all-mother.
If you've the lead and the coin, I've the way. What'll it be then?
Okay, nothing new here.
What'll it be? If you've the... No dying now.
I don't even know. Who? That would be Sunday. Okay, my knee is covered in grossness. Hey? Are you trying to hold your own stream? Is that what's going on? Don't grab my stuff. They can hear you just fine. I promise they can. This will be a fun little bomb. Oh yeah, they're coming for me too. They already know. I'm gonna have to let it go early. Oh, that was nice. Jeez, that murdered a bunch of them. He's not. More people need to use my pawns so I can get more rift crystals. I'm starved for rift crystals. Dump. You look sleepy, buddy. Yeah, he didn't take a very long nap. Oh. How I see. That's a Minotaur down there. I've got something in my front pocket for you. Ha. Uh-oh. I can't move. There we go. That's still going. Cool. And that's another Minotaur. Not sure where he's at, but I'm sure I'm close. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Conversation's always fun. You are welcome to, and I'll check out the pictures and stuff on Discord. Thank you. Oh, it's nice that you'll be right back. Maybe I was a little preemptive. Premature, I mean. Hey you. I've got just the thing. I just need you to walk out here. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh no. That's not what you're supposed to do. There we go.
Did you just make him jump off?
Yes, I did. For a cool 125,000 experience points. Yeah, I exploit the stupidity of the AI. I feel perfectly justified whenever they defy apparent physics. Ah. Nope. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Man. That's another thing that makes me feel justified, is when they suddenly decide my character's going to function in a way I did not intend. Come on, run, run, run. Can you just keep going? Pretty soon I'll have no... Yep. There we go. Oh, get over it, man. really, I couldn't damage that guy because it would not focus on his eye. It would just only focus on his center mass. Hey, that's not his fault, man. You know what you're supposed to do. Can't even get the right angle on that stuff. You brought your controllers. Boom. Yeah. Alright, man, what's your next play here? I assume you're gonna try to flush me out. Yep. Cool. Yeah. Yo, I can't even damage this guy because it won't attack the actual... Just go ahead and raise those. Welcome back. Oh yeah, this magic is where it's at, man. And that's just like the basic attack. It's not so much the weapon. It's just that's just a staff. But this, I enchant the staff with holy, and the basic attack is a homing attack. All right, so those are coming back, but this means he's gonna start. Yep, he starts casting the spell. Aren't you? There you go. Alright, so now... There we go. Yeah, that's how you kill him. That's sort of the answer for a melee person to be able to kill him too. Yeah, that's it's a mechanic in the fight that is sort of very graciously there for melee characters to sort of like make them seem less like the stupid class to play. Basically, the guy's gonna send all these tentacles around you to try to like hit you with spells while you're trying to hide behind these pillars to keep away from his eye. And you chop them all off. And once they're chopped off, he's left with no recourse but to grow a bunch more. And when he does that, he casts that spell. You go and chop those tentacles off, and the arcane bomb that he drew down is then left hanging out there for you to smash with whatever attack you have, and it sends attacks his way. Basically, it's a way of causing his big spell to backfire, which I thought was brilliant. The struggle is like the real kick in the pants for melee fighters is the end game boss for the DLC. You're not going to melee Damon. It's just not going to happen. Maybe with some kind of like running up, pop, pop, run away type stuff, but even then, I don't know. Your armor never really makes it viable to try to toe-to-toe with him. That's his eye. So the physiology of that creature is it's a big eyeball with an eyelid, but the eyelid is like teeth and a mouth. It's like space there, and this thing, the core of it is its eye, and the shell around it is impenetrable by physical attacks, by magical attacks, whatever. Thank you. It's based on the Beholder from Dungeons and Dragons.
This pawn feels most at ease near a ripstone. It's difficult to breathe down here. I'll wager she is a tale.
I must believe my claiming this. Pray permit me to help you.
I don't want to.
Permit me to help you now.
This
If
all
there is
must have
aught.
been.
If there is aught, pray.
The path ahead is long and hard. Let us rest while we can.
So now we move on through the dungeon. I'm looking to get this t-shirt Dragon Forged.
It is held fast from the far side.
Did your armor break?
No,
The surface.
I'm just not
lies
wearing any. Like I'm wearing just... No. I'm just wearing clothing class equipment because that's how I want to look. Ooh, Strigoi, I think. Strigoi are horrible. I don't remember what they're vulnerable to either. Oh, okay, so... Oh, come on. You render in jump attacking me? One of them ran off the cliff. Yeah. I get having a jump attack. I understand that. But they literally rendered in already targeted on me and coming at me. That's... Mm-mm.
There arisen Pyrosaurian.
Indeed, Pyrosaurians. What? I mean, I don't think it's true either.
Banshee! Mind that breath! Green as burns. Sonorous flame is quenched.
Okay, I see the Banshee there, but she's not vulnerable to any of my attacks. You know what? You know what works for everybody? Hurricane. Well, I'm just gonna give this a minute. So I've come to the conclusion that Banshee is just immune to magic. Go get her. That's your job. Go, go, go. You're the physical damage guy. For some reason you're not? I don't get it. Yep, that's what you do. She's about to scream her submission.
Only death can silence a banshee.
Only death can silence a banshee. Got it. So if you know so much about him, why is it taking you so long? Can I? All right, get her, get her.
Magic is little good on their part.
It's funny. I should throw more of those over cliffs. Cool. One down. There's one more over here. Don't light yourself on fire, okay? Yeah, it does. A little bit. It's like magic damage, and the way I've leveled up my character, it's probably not enough magic damage to really bother me. Because I'm purely magic-centric. But, especially at lower levels, it's a bit troublesome. What do we have in here?
Sirens!
Oh, joy. But what it does do is it stuns you, and if you're close enough, it can stun you to the point where it makes you fall to the ground. Of course, you're vulnerable to other attacks during that time. Alright, that should wrap up the sirens. Now, he was talking about another banshee, so... Oh, nope, nope, nope. That's another siren. I saw that wing. I saw it. He also said banshees. Is there another banshee somewhere? Yep, there's one right there. Oh, okay, cool. Ah, okay, it's because my staff is considered perpetually enchanted for dark. These things must be vulnerable to dark. Now I know. No, and honestly, that's something I feel could have been different. I would have definitely been okay with spells and things like that affecting the caster as well, as long as what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like, it would... Whoa. It would go a long way towards fixing the last fight, too. Because as a melee attacker, your best option in the final boss fight is trying to climb onto, cling onto the boss and stab at him. But he'll cast Lightning Bolt on himself. And he's immune to it, but it shocks the crap out of you. And I think that's bogus. I definitely don't think that the spellcasters should be immune to the effects of the spells that they release. And they have some precedence of that for that in the game too, because one of the classes has an ability where they can light themselves on fire and run up and try to like grab enemies and stuff like that, and that fire hurts you. You're on fire, you know what I mean? You have to pull that thing up, dude.
What's this?
Hey, not your place.
Stop.
He's playing with it, man. He does that to me too. Game is the one that has the... What game is the one that has the least like? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. Oh, no. Those are golems.
Sirens!
Ooh, my. I must not often come through here. She's right there. Why do I not see her?
We have triumphed.
Man, I don't know that I want to take those guys on. Game that has the least... that has the least common sense. So you say that, and basically what I'm going to take that to mean is like the stuff that I was just complaining about, and I would say the Soulsborne series. They get really, really lazy as far as their bosses. He's gonna keep doing it. He's gonna keep doing it. That's it. Accept that as you accept the sun will come up tomorrow. You have the responsibility of adjusting to that. I get frustrated, not just because it seems like I don't think it's very clever to challenge us with enemies who are grossly more capable than we are for reasons we can't approach. Like some sort of cyclopean enemy. They've got like a room sweeping attack or something like that. I think it would be way cooler if the enemies that we had to fight were capable only of the things that we're capable of. That would be an interesting fight. And would probably feel a lot less like I got robbed whenever they have one of these dudes do something that makes no sense. But to that point, as an example, in this game, again, final fight, Damon has wings. He flies around. So it another point that I keep making, these are video games. The visual information that we're receiving has to be true. It has to be flawlessly true. Because it is a video game. It is the core of our interaction with the game and our perception. So if you have an enemy that flies, and you see that he flies and stuff along a path, they are almost telling you, hey, this is a creature that behaves as though it flies. And so we should be able to... I can't actually see the people in the stream. I can't actually see that. I know people are hanging out. I'm super grateful for it, but I can't see who all's here. If they're not chatting, I can't see who they are. But yeah, like Damon, he'll fly, and if he hits something, he doesn't just fall out of the air like he should. You know, like a bird would, like anything, no matter what size it is, when it can no longer go forward with natural flight. Boom, it drops. Nah, he'll like continue on his seemingly endless flight pattern until eventually he like noses around and flips around whatever thing he's against and grabs you. Also clipping. Clipping needs to be a thing. Bosses that don't bounce off of objects, whose attacks are not interrupted by narrow hallways, stuff like that. Bogus. It's entirely bogus. And the Soulsborne games are full of that stuff. Like, you know, it's not bad enough that the whatever enemy you're fighting is enormous or has some sort of bizarre special power or whatever. No, that's not enough. They also need to be able to clip. They also need to be able to completely defy their own physiology in order to be able to do stuff. Like when you pick your hammer up to whale somebody, you don't pivot on stationary feet like some kind of turret to land that blow. No, you're committed, buddy. That's it. Cancel your attack to do something else. The same way the game forces us to do. I just don't like that. It doesn't feel good when a boss beats you because they get to play by rules that you don't, or whatever. They get to break the rules that you're forced to play by. Oh, and as far as doesn't make sense, don't get me started on armor in games. I haven't seen a game yet that actually depicts armor the way that it is in real life. It's very obvious to me that, I mean, ultimately it comes down to lazy creators. And I say lazy creators because I know if I'm going to try to implement something in a game that I'm making, I'm going to try to learn about it, actually, like, experience it as best I can, to offer that to the people playing the game. But let's say we go beyond that, right? Because I can't assume everyone who has made games that messes up armor the way that I constantly see is completely alien to the concept of how armor actually works. Thank you, Bird. My running theory is that... Oh. Excuse me, buddy.
Did you die? Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Had a controller die. My running theory is that conventional armor can't exist in our current gameplay standards. The only way... Basically, if you were going for a realistic approach to armor, you would have a very large, nearly prohibitive financial investment that, once accomplished, invalidates any offense against you. That's just how it is. Many people might think about, like, the bulletproof vest or whatever, and like, oh, you know, I can just shoot whoever in the head. Yeah, sure, because you're avoiding their armor. But if you don't, good luck. And that's just because we don't invest the maximum amount we can into the people wearing the bulletproof vests. If we were to really invest, they'd basically be covered in bomb suits, with ceramic plating and the full collar and helmet situation, and then good luck. Good luck. You would need to be able to get someone or someone's up there who can basically engage in grapple with this character to remove the armor. And then you would be able to hurt him. Or you would have to change the scenario, like drop him from something crazy, or submerge him in water or something like that. Like the armor is so effective that you would literally have to change the circumstances of the encounter to be able to deal with it. That's the truth. That's just observational. You research any of that, that's how it works. I am not saying that all games need to have that element in their games. I think that there is a mechanical reason why that can't really work. Especially when you get into multiplayer scenarios, I guess it just becomes not fun for people to have to sort of slow down the gameplay like that. Cool. I accept that. I accept that entirely. In that case, don't have armor in the game. Just don't say, you can explain that the challenger, you can say that any one of these creatures is just so big and so powerful that armor is so negligible to them that no one invests in it. No one you meet sells that stuff because there's no point in it. There's no reason to have it. Armor is very expensive now because there's a lot of investment in technology and stuff into a design that works. If we had discovered that armor didn't work, for example, bullets just pass through anything we can think of, you would never see a bulletproof vest. It wouldn't be there because we know it doesn't work, and all it does is bulk up and slow down the person wearing it. And it is that same principle I would like to see them apply to the Dark Souls games and other games like them. Now that said, if they were to get rid of armor, get rid of that entire sort of armor item thing, maybe implement something else. New cool skills for defense. I'm glad you guys are chatting. I like to facilitate. 2D Fruity, Bird. Bird is the Word is one of the few people I auto-host. They're on my lists and stuff. You should be able to see them on my Twitch page. Bird's my brother-in-law. He usually runs Destiny. He does a really cool thing where he helps run people through stuff, and it seems to be a pretty good time. I've watched a couple of them. I see the ridiculous amount of followers and activity he gets. It's probably worth a gander. I know he is, and you have to deal with that in a way that isn't just yelling at him because he doesn't understand that. Oh, I mean, I highly doubt. The minute he breaks his own skin with a bite, then we'll worry. But right now, there's just a lot for him to sort of explore. Baby, hold on a second. Come here. I know everyone's in their video games. How did I get the... What? Oh, hold on, hold on. You're tugging my cords and stuff. I don't have Twitch Prime. How did I get the what? Or I don't. You might not even be talking to me, which is, I mean, totally acceptable. But if you have Amazon Prime, link your Twitch, and you get it. Get what? Why don't you have... Bird, maybe you can field that. I don't... Am I of a level or something where I can do the whole donation thing? I'm not an affiliate yet, though. I think I met the criteria. I just gotta wait a few weeks or something for them. There's in-game rewards for a bunch of games if you have it. To be honest, the rewards are worth the Prime alone. You also get Twitch Prime. So I don't know. Bird, we gotta hang. We gotta like physically hang. I was already talking to my sister about it. I had invited you guys via her to a board game thing we were doing. Yeah, I mean, I'm here every day, but also my weekends are really, really open. Sunday is a regular game day, which we open up to everybody. Like, we can all do some stuff. But Saturdays are open. It's $12. Yeah, I would like to hang, like there's a whole lot of stuff I want to pick your brain about, like, this whole experience, about computers and stuff like that, and, I'm just speaking honestly here. I know that... Oh, I'm not trying to bogart your weekends. We can hang out during the week, too. But yeah, like, I don't want to... How do I want to put this? I'm just going to speak plainly. Me, you, my sister, we don't hang as often as I would like, and I don't address that as hard as I could. But I definitely don't want to go about, like, asking you for information and help and stuff like that, and having that be our only interactions. So, I really want I want there to be more enrichment and fulfillment out of this relationship than me just utilizing your hard-earned knowledge. Donations thing is easy to do. Well, that's good to know. Honestly, if there, I don't know what the donations thing is, but if it's something where, like, money can be put in or something, I think what I would end up doing is, anyone who was interested in investing, your profile and click my selling tools. Okay. I'll give that a look tonight, because at the end of every night, usually around 1 in the morning, I'm doing all the I'm uploading videos and whatever. But I'll look into that and see what that does for me. I think I would take any kinds of donations, though, and probably put them back towards, like, reinvest them in this somehow. I assume they would be small, if any. So I would probably try to... I'll keep that in mind. But I would keep those funds separate and use them to gift people subscriptions, if that's how that works. I saw someone gifting subscriptions on one of my friends' Twitches. I don't know if that's useful. But whatever I can do to sort of enrich this and make this work better for me and for all of you guys is what I would invest that in. In some bizarre dream scenario in which the investments were big enough, that would go towards actual hardware and technology to enriching all of this. I don't know how to turn donations on. You've just awakened my boy's, like, wonder. He's like, oh my goodness, somehow I can get money from this already? Yeah, it might have... Yeah, your channel... I'm not sure if it's... Oh, dude, you already have a clip? That's cool. It was a while before people, like, whoever, whatever, made a clip of my stuff. Yeah, two of them do. It's Cat Lovin' the Most and Black Demon Gabe, which I gotta make sure I've got them connected to my stuff somehow. And apparently it's a favorite clip. Of course, I would be embarrassed if people saw that I had the that thing on that's designed to help deaf people play the game, whatever that is, whatever it's called. I'd be embarrassed if someone saw that I was using that. It means there's been a clip made of one of your videos. See how that's just 30 seconds long? And it's popular in that people like it. They viewed it. Alright, there's Cat Lovin' the Most. It's like cat loving, only without the G at the end. You are biting me. That's funny. Sweet, my braided shirt is, Oh, I killed them both at one time. My braided shirt just got dragon forged. So, cat loving, only without the G. Cat lovin' the most. Once you get that written down or whatever it is you're attempting to do, let me know and I can tell you the other one.
I've got 38 views.
Dope. I should probably help set up their channels and stuff like that. So they're hosted on mine, I'm hosted on theirs. We're networked a little bit better.
I'm trying the hardest one for me. You have to phone this guy and get every star up. Yep, I already missed them. I already missed them.
That sucks.
This is the hardest one for me, and it's the one that I don't have
Black
control on.
Demon Gabe.
Crazy.
G-A-B-E.
Oh, he followed.
Cat Lovin' is super excited that you followed. Thank you. Tutti Frutti going to be in with the whole fam. He may, I think, but we'll see. I don't know that you access it through there. I don't. I think it's going to be something that's purely PC, and it's going to be something that I do, which is why I have the password for it and you don't. Usually when you run into a situation like that, the game's trying to teach you something, like a different way to play it or a different resource to use. You are?
Yeah. Well, I have 9.
Oh, okay. So your path to affiliate is basically what you're talking about.
Yeah. What's the highest level?
I don't know what the highest level is. You're back. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Well, I'll be here. That's okay. Clearly.
Hello? I survived the gigantic moving metal mouth thing.
I see that your Destiny thing is not only blessedly interactive, the fact that you can like help people run through stuff, that's really cool. It's it makes me think about messing with some MMOs on my end just to be able to do that with people. This has asynchronous multiplayer, so it's like I can employ your pawn, you could employ my pawn, but I'm sure it's not the same thrill. There's Minecraft and stuff like that, but I'm thinking about going back to some of the older MMOs I used to mess with for a similar experience. I've been thinking at DCUO for a bit, and I'm very happy about that. 8 viewers. Don't make them like they used to. Well, in some ways that's good, in some ways that's bad. When I think about how they used to, I think about EverQuest. EverQuest was awesome in that it was hardcore. I'm not talking about, oh, it had this boss or that. No, like, you were, depending on the race you picked, you had a racial language, and you did not understand the languages of any of the other races in the game. You literally had to go out and spend time around them, hearing them talk in their gibberish, and over time your character built a skill where you would start to understand what they said. You had a compass that didn't work because your character did not start the game knowing how to function a compass or knowing where everything was. So you had a skill that passively built up like that. And you could have a character, imagine Warcraft, where you've got Alliance and Horde, right? In EverQuest, you would have something where, let's say, I wake up as one of the Forsaken, right? Oh, dude, the interaction was priceless. That was the whole idea. There was a whole community thing with it. There was not fast travel. Only 2 classes were really capable of facilitating such a thing. There were druids, and they would cast a thing on you that made you run really fast. And then there were wizards, and they could get nodes to places, and they would open portals to get you there. But you had to specifically employ one of those guys. You have to approach them like a person and be like, hey, I'm trying to go here. Can I buy casting of this spell? Can I pay you to open a portal? Things like that. It was amazing. And what was it? Any race could be any class. You, of course, just had advantages and disadvantages. If you were a little gnome or a halfling and you decided to be a warrior, you were going to be a gnome or halfling warrior, which means you were going to be, you're like playing hard mode. It was doable, but it's going to be rough. They also didn't try to like balance everything about all this stuff. Death in that game carried a 10% experience penalty, and you dropped gear that was on you. So they didn't have like PvP arenas or anything like that, but they didn't tell people they could not hurt each other. So, you know, as you got out there, you started rolling deep with your friends because you didn't want to get like ganked by somebody. But death was so serious that people weren't just trolling each other, because you don't want to be that guy that gets your name on someone's list, because you're going to lose 10% of your progress and probably some valuable items the minute he decides to get his friends together and specifically come after you. It had a whole lot of elements in it that, while yes, added challenge to the game, it added depth to the game, and it created a community that needed each other. So there's that. But as far as like your new MMOs, yeah, I mean there's always something a bit lacking. It always seems to be like the story is just a brief jaunt to teach you the basic mechanics of the game and rush you to max level, because that's where the game really begins. I hate that. Why can't the game be part of the journey of your character getting stronger, and then there be different stuff that happens at the end of it? I've also thought about MMO ideas in which you don't level up. It's more like Zelda, where there are places you go and things that you do to acquire certain items, just like Link does. And that way your character progression is more like achievement based. Like you literally had to go and do this thing in order to get this special thing that you now carry. You wouldn't have this special thing unless you went and did this thing. Anyway. I've thought about DCU. I've got some established characters there. I don't know what's really left of that. Like, they've changed some of the systems in that game. So the old alternate advancement system, giggity indeed. Well, I'm trying. My buddy and I, we've been brainstorming this. I mean, really more than brainstorming. We're working on a couple of games right now. We've got one overarching idea for a game that, while isn't exactly my cup of tea, we think it's going to not only be very playable in the current market, but it's got a certain philosophy we're trying to sort of expose people to. But we've come up with like games that take themselves a little less seriously too. So talk to me about follower animations, because I've seen some people who get the they get their own icons and stuff like that, and I've seen people commissioning icons. Oh yeah, see, that's one of the other reasons why I'm trying to move to PC. I was asked just the other day if I was going to do the oh yeah, I was talking to you, the PlayStation 5 and stuff like that, and I don't think so. I think I'm just going to what is going on? All right, I think I'm just going to invest that in a PC. I didn't care for how Twitch wants me to download a third-party app on the PC though in order to stream. Now I think they're fixing that. I think Twitch is still in the midst of updating or like sort of figuring their own stuff out. But anyway, yeah, the majority of the games that I like are already there for PC, and then I've got to get used to not only playing but programming through PC. Twitch has their own, yes, but it's not great yet. Okay. As I suspected. But, yeah, I have designs. I've got full-on fleshed-out game designs for tabletop games, for computer games. The difficulty is, like with a tabletop game, it is perhaps worth the investment of my time to try to publish a setting and rule set, because that would be a nice little financial bump towards for anything else that I'm trying to pull off. What? Oh, ghosts? But yeah, now it's a matter of I've got to kind of fast forward learn about programming. Ooh. Hey, baby. But that's a thing I'm going to be getting into is... Oh, crap. Is programming. Oh, online course for programming? To my understanding, it's that's worthwhile. Not to mention, if you were to do that in any kind of credited way, it's exceedingly lucrative. I know. I'm trying to make sure I remember. God damn, I could not move. Move, dude, move. I know at least one straight up programmer, and she makes a lot of money. The other guy, I don't remember if he programs or what, but he networks computers. I know the most recent time we had spoken about it, he get out of my way. He yeah, I'm interested in looking into this whole Minecraft servers thing because I definitely have ideas too about things that I would like to do to servers, some behavioral stuff. But anyway, long story short, Bird, the programming is exceedingly lucrative. Exceedingly lucrative. The two people I've been exposed to who are like in that field have like that kind of throwaway money. Ah. I would even like to dabble with Roblox. because they provide you the tools for free to sort of make games on there. Really, anything that you do, like when it comes to programming, I was researching this forever ago when I was thinking about like trying to get in with Bethesda and stuff like that. There's kind of a old guard, unfortunate nonsense when it comes to almost anything, but as far as employment and gaming and resumes and stuff like that, Bird, unless you go to their special schools and blah blah blah, your resume is going to be your accomplishments. You basically have to make and release a game before they're going to care, and that'll be your resume. But luckily, that's not that hard. I mean, take a look at the PlayStation Store, take a look at the Xbox Store, the Microsoft Store. There is junk out there. Junk that they literally sell for like $2, and those games are horrible, clearly made by stupid people. But they're doing it. They're putting them out there. Yeah, and it's not because those classes are necessary to teach you what they do. Oh, see you, 2-3. Thanks for hanging. Oh, I'll be here. Yeah, barring something crazy, but my plan is to be here. To that whole icon thing, follower icon, the little emotes and stuff like that that they make, that they use here, I can do stuff like that, especially if it's just like pixel art or whatever. I'd have to look at what they... I'm not at the point yet where I have access to that stuff, but I suspect once I do, there's like a format. Once I see the guidelines for the format, I can make that stuff. I enjoy making it, actually. But if you're ever interested in game design or anything, there's a bunch of things I can tell you about that. About like, yeah, it isn't hard. I don't think the barrier. I don't think what keeps people from doing it is that it's hard, but it's like whether or not you enjoy it, because it can be tedious. But I like it. I used to do stuff like that in like MS Paint way back in the day, pixel by pixel, making stuff. Yeah. I really enjoy it. I do, because I like the little artifacts and stuff like that. And when it is pixel by pixel, the process reminds me most of sculpting, which I love sculpting. So much so that I actually bring a whole lot of different art forms back towards it, methods that remind me of sculpting. boy, these guys are... They're coming. Nope, I'm gonna have to get a lead of like the whole staircase on these guys. Yeah. Oh, I know how to basically cheap these guys. Yeah. Help a couple of people get some stuff. Sweet. Thanks for hanging. Oh my god! He took the missiles and like hit himself repeatedly in the chest with him. He's like boom, 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 and then fell over. Like he's some sort of epic boss. Got at least one of you dudes. Yeah, I don't know why we're hearing their voice. Alright, one is exactly what I got. I'm gonna kill the other two, and then, Oh, cool. Got another one as well. Where are you, guy? Inch this out here. Yeah. I mean, take a look. It's been a really eventful stream. I'm looking at my analytics and stuff like that too to see my best times. It's not very clear because, well, like yesterday morning, I had a really great stream too. Yesterday evening, not much at all. This morning, not much activity. This evening, tons. I don't know what's going on. Alright, I missed him. Where is he at? Aha. Nope. I might not have mentioned the snacks. There's dinner. What's that? I was gonna wait for hunger to be mentioned.
I'm hangry.
I see now. I see. It's all my fault. Kane ate.
Yeah. 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3. Ain't bad, right? Is that how it goes?
Are you sure that meat's gonna be okay?
Huh?
Are you sure that meat is going to be okay?
Oh, darling, yes, it is. Not one of these guys was like, hey, I'm hungry. Not one. They were all completely sustained by their video games.
Most of the time I was playing Dan's tablet.
Alright, cast that on there. Now I'm ready. This should not be a difficult fight. Assuming I don't get hit by that dragon again.
What dragon?
The undead dragon down here. Oh, hello! The weird lich thing was... Oh, awesome. It certainly tastes like it's good for me. Alright, so there's that guy. But where did the lich go? He, like, left. It's like he saw me come down here in my shorts and my t-shirt and was just like, nah, This guy's full serious. My lips are so red. You know you got a boss fight down here to get to, man. Are you...
Oh, no.
Sweet. Man, I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he... Are you... So, I know that Bobby didn't have a great time with, House in the Hill. He got stuck twice. I don't think, Ox would have helped him out at all. Like, it might have helped him out of that one challenge, but that's not the only challenge that requires, like, a 6 to get out of, and some of them are mental or whatever. So Ox would have been just as screwed. Yeah, he just got boned. Yeah, it bangs hard and fast. There's a werewolf game like Bang.
Yeah. I have the like really quick version, which is like One Night Werewolf.
One Night Werewolf.
Yeah, there's a an actual version.
I know. I've played it. For the actual version, at least, I would advise. I see. I've got those little boffer swords. I think that should be like in the middle of the table, because I always found, like, you know, they have that whole, oh, night falls and everyone goes to sleep or whatever, and then someone's basically got to get up and tap people, and that always sort of gives it up. With the thing, you can quietly pick it up and like poke people. You know what I mean? So you don't give up what's going on. Oh no. Run. No, this guy's on me. Ouch. Alright, so this thing's down again, but man, the Lich is not doing anything. So I'm cursed and poisoned. That's fun. I find myself wondering if I will have an attack that can hurt the Lich. Or if I'll have to, like, ditch my staff and start trying to punch him. Huh. guess I'll test with the normal Maelstrom if this even hurts the guy. I don't notice anything. Oh, yes it does. A little bit. I'll hit him with a bigger version of it later. Man. Yo. If I can get this off before he casts any way to escape. Oh, heck yeah. I need to recover. Oh, he's up. I wonder if he'll get knocked down again, or... Oh, yeah, he did. You're not getting out of this one, buddy. Oh, crap. Yeah, he is. Oh, no. What? I don't know. You might have to be a creator of some sort. Like, I don't know, those guys who used to make, like, levels. You know how they used to make levels in that one area? The block. Remember the block? That's the only time I've come to understand anything about who may or may not be a creator or anything like that. Yeah, I know. So I don't know who is a creator anymore, what they do create, anything like that. Oh, come on. Move. It's... Oh, no. Oh, come on. Really? Come on. What? It's Lake Inn. I'm not going to discuss that right now. I can't believe I rolled into that stupid ball thing. It was just so detrimental. Jeez. Oh, good grief. Let's hope he stays down long enough for this to actually go off. Because I don't really have a physical attack that's going to do anything to him. Sweet. Success. Gear level 3, it's like a ring or something, so that might be helpful. I've got no beef with kale. There's just so much kale. Was that? That looked like it was glowy for some reason. Alright, well, first off, you come back. Did he level up just by coming back here?
This pawn feels most at ease.
Awesome.
It is difficult to breathe down here.
I must pray permit me to help you now.
Manage stored items. Deposit.
If there is aught I can
Okay.
do, say it.
What was I trying to do? Oh, right.
Pray permit, pray.
I'm interested in this shirt. What happens when I...
Oh, if you've the need, I'm...
Because it's one of my favorite looking shirts. Braided shirt. I do not have any corpse nettle. Okay, so it, maxed out brings defense is lowered to 35%. That's not that awesome. I'm looking for functional gear that looks cool. You know, my kind of cool. What I feel is cool. I still need to get that Idol of the All-Mother. Instead of the, those crackers, I'm going to do,
The cheesy ones that are not the hard cheesy ones, but the other cheesy ones.
not sure what you're talking about, but the pizza flavored Cheez-Its is what I was going for. You did. You understood. She knew what I was talking about, even with my inadequate explanation.
But you didn't understand my inadequate explanation.
I still love you most. thing's been super positive. I was told, like, as soon as one guy popped on, he was like, "What, the muffin?" I was like, "What? Why? What's up? What do you mean, what the muffin?" And he was like, "Your beard, it's gone." I was like, "Oh yeah, is it horrible?" He's like, "You look so young." I was like, I guess that's cool. And then when I was talking about a bunch of my opinions about games and stuff like that, and Bird was just like, "You've got some stuff that could sell." It's like, you should, like, if you got into any sort of RPGs and stuff like that, you've got a lot of good concepts about that kind of thing. I'm like, I hope so. I'm trying to develop some. Okay.
What'll it be then?
Yes, that's not the.
It's like pretend coffee to get attention.
I see.
Make a reaction, like, oh.
Yeah, I am. We are working on that video game, that MMO we've been talking about. It's right now, with him being where he is, bringing it past the sort of like nitpicking idea phase is a little hard. But we already have like plans of action, actual action. When
What'll it be then? If you've no die.
Right. I'll have to fashion this up somewhere else.
Migration of souls. This is some other force of work. Has she always lived here?
Oh, sweet. Mm-hmm. Artificial pizza flavor is so good.
Not the same.
Clearly not. Hmm. I don't know. No, not beyond like our interactions in this stream. Yeah. God, babe, why don't you shout?
Diaper.
I'd be like, oh. Oh.
Best we repair that riftstone as soon as we're able.
But change time.
Wow. Am I on the right level?
Gabe, you're so grumpy.
Am I on the right level? I gotta check.
You kind of. No way.
Repairing a riftstone bears a cost.
Yeah, I'm in the right spot. I'm trying to bust on down to Damon. Damon.
be easier going searching this area now.
Oh yeah, that worked out beautifully.
Repairing a riftstone bears a cost.
Do you want more of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boop.
Tread carefully. Mark each step well.
Wraiths, stand ready.
Oh, thank goodness I at least got that off. Oh.
Well and truly flooded.
I am possessed. Help me. Find you aren't cursed.
Okay, well, hammer on that dude because he's healing. Alright, where's the knight in gold?
Let us light this fire, if just for the present.
A knight of silver raiment. Human bones that move on the road.
I've learned a new way to fight their ill.
Walking bones. The skeleton is skilled indeed. They rampage indiscriminately.
Oh, we have got to get this guy.
Let's scatter those bones.
Why is this not working? Why is he able to just do this? Why am I not hitting him now? He's gonna resurrect that other guy just because, like, literally I can't. There.
Mind your own stricken with torpor.
Jeez. Well, I gotta appreciate the rift stuff, because, jeez, this is the only place I'm gonna get it.
Lucky is the pawn able to fight with the arisen sun. I am thankful. Strain your eyes against the dark. We may not be alone.
I don't think we are.
What's that?
So I'm gonna drop one of these just to sort of introduce myself. Yeah, I really wrecked those spiders. Whoa, look at that thing.
Some small foe lurks ahead, Arisen.
That's probably one of those goblins. Which means he's probably accompanied by one of the bigger goblins, or so. Oh, these guys. I'm gonna send this out there. What? Alright, doesn't seem to have been anything in that room. It's gonna be tragic if I get there and something spawns. I hate when that happens. Yep. Yeah, see, like that. I'm glad I ran up there the way that I did.
This object is cursed. For what purpose was this place built? Strain your eyes against the dark. We may not be alone.
I'm sure there's something dubious out there. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Nah. I don't feel like it. Let's go.
Yeah. However you want to do it. Sip it, chug it.
But you do consume it. That's a whole boatload of garum. Yep, man. Why? Why are you saying that? What's the trick? What are you obscuring? What are we missing here?
I mislike the feel of this place.
Shield your eyes. They spew a blinding mob.
Man, what the? Get up here. They are three.
Take them one at a time.
They outnumber us by like a billion collective health bars, but only 2 bodies.
Mind that friend.
And is that hero base thing you were talking about? A what? Yeah. Oh no.
Don't let them surround us.
Oh, gotcha.
It's cursed.
Still think that's a gold idea as far as any sort of stream would go. That thing you were talking about. The whole like drawing thing.
Oh, that you were telling me something about Travis, right?
Oh yeah, okay. I was giving you credit. I was forgetting where it came from.
Two arms arisen. Go, Cyclops.
You're welcome.
Stand firm. An eliminator comes.
Nah, we're fine. Eliminators.
Update. Members of the Washington Board of
What's that mean?
right, Lily.
Tis like a rise
New theory.
now. Arisen, I am
Billy's a robot.
I'll provoke his banner still. I'll face it.
It's just like what happens when you ask Siri a question she doesn't know the answer to. Yeah, exactly. So you don't miss out on any work while you're off vacaying. Yeah, distance learning, guys.
I'll provoke his banner still. I'll grab hold of it.
All right. You know what? I'm just going down.
Two arms arisen. Go, Cyclops.
Not that ever again. Don't like that. Wasn't scared me. Go upstairs, leave for the bathroom. He had his foot on him and pretending to push down. I don't like that.
No.
Okay. Wait in your bedroom, the bathroom.
All right. Let's hope I can move before this thing comes out here and just spots me. Still can't move.
Two arms arisen. Go, Cyclops.
Go ahead, dude. No, like she said, you're gonna wait. The bathroom's done. Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to be engaged.
Play your game.
No.
Yeah. It's probably not going to be 8:30. And if it is 8:30, then that screws you for tomorrow. Yeah. It's 7:57, so you've got until, what is that, 11 after? No, 12 after. 8:12.
I'll tell you when I go in the shower.
No, 8:12 now. Oh, yeah, right, in case the bathrooms. Okay, cool, that works.
Damien, head up, dude. Now.
Okay. Are you watching me?
Now.
Indiana. Nope. Facebook. Okay, well then yeah, still 12 after. Facebook's advertising with realtor.com and it had this interesting looking house. So I clicked on it. It's in Indiana, so
I see.
Never mind. It was just shaped differently from the ones that I'm used to seeing around here. It's not around here.
Yeah, it's super. It's super helpful with the. I need to start thinking about that. I think they have technology like that where I can have camera feeds on a pair of glasses showing me stuff. I would. I have 360-degree vision.
Go, Cyclops!
Now, is that Madame Adag or...
So you guys will be starting
Okay.
online.
Madame Ada with a G at the end.
You like that?
Madame Ada G.
The giant is torn free of its bindings.
Oh, run, run, run.
Yeah.
Madame good?
It definitely looks interesting. But it definitely makes my schooling interesting. Because this is me learning how to be a teacher during
Yeah.
the whole, like,
I like the opportunity to call people Madame. Alright. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you got to witness that little bit of how this family unit functions.
Two arms arisen! Go, Cyclops!
Ah, yes. Ice howitzer. They never expected it. Just gonna drop this out here and then continue to hammer on him with ice. Reminds me of Metal Gear Solid when that music's up. Bum, 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 bum. Eat it, Cyclops. It's gonna go down like in the X-Men movies. Okay, ice affinity. We're on the sort of ass end of this guy's career. 200's max level. That'll be when all the leveling stuff's done. I'm not really worried about that anymore. It'll be all about just fleshing out the abilities from the other classes, building the perfect machine. What I haven't decided is if I want to... Oh man, this guy fell in the worst way he could. What's up? That's a good one.
It's gonna be hard on them.
Yeah.
That's ranging all the way from elementary to high school.
The Brady Bunch had a nanny.
They've got more than the Brady Bunch.
Uh-huh.
It's cursed. If you lose your weapon, you need but consult your...
But yeah, so I'm raised. I don't know. Is anyone there familiar with Dragon's Dogma, where I'm playing right now?
Just cheese.
Wow, his neck's all busted up.
Cheddar. No.
Yes, I have a dinosaur now. Hoop. Yeah. Let's see if I can stick this up here. Kind of. No, don't do that. You pulled it apart before. You can't have that one. You're very good at destroying things. You're punk. No, but you're making me interested. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's a single-player RPG experience that mimics Dungeons and Dragons, the best I've ever seen a game do, and that's including Dungeons and Dragons games made or rather with signed off on by Wizards of the Coast. This feels better. The multiplayer aspect, it's called asynchronous multiplayer. It's not the only game that does that, but basically in this situation, the way the multiplayer would work is my pawn, which is the little dude that's running around with me, is hireable by you. Now, normally that would be so many of the in-game currency or whatever. To hire a pawn your level is free, a pawn above your level costs based on how far above your level they are. But if we're friends, my pawn is free to you. I still get paid the Rift Crystals, which would be helpful because I need Rift Crystals. But I can hire your pawn, and I bring your pawn with me, and the experience points they would earn is instead Rift Crystals to them. So you would get a bunch of Rift Crystals for running along with me. Also, your pawn learns about areas that they go to, quests that they take part in, and monsters that they fight. So when you get your pawn back after he's been running with me, he or she's been running with me, it'll say that they've been to an unfamiliar place or done an unfamiliar quest or fought such and such foes. But when you run into these places and things, they'll start explaining, oh, they're weak to this, or, oh, I believe we need to do this for this next step of the quest. Things like that. Your pawns will actually be knowledgeable.
Police department.
Uh-huh.
One of the officers' mothers brought in a bunch of snacks for them, so they posted it on their page and said how awesome she...
I want to be a part of that so bad.
And then they were thanking everybody else in the community because like they've had pizza brought to them and thank you cards, so like they're not getting the same kind of treatment that other places are.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
because
they posted it. There's like Officer Mosconi's mom brought in a bunch of snacks for us.
locally,
Thank you.
like, we're lucky. Our police department has a relatively good relationship with the community.
They're there with any of the protests and
Mm-hmm.
Go right there with them.
This game, your character has 200 levels, and the way it functions, though this is not the way I would have it function, the way it functions is whatever level you're in, or whatever class you're in, when you gain a level, it affects your permanent stats. So, putting this as simply as I can, if you level up as a wizard or whatever the whole time, if you decide to be a fighter, got it, boop boop, boop 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 boop. If you decide to be the fighter class, you're not going to be very good at it because all your stats are going to be for magic.
Did you brush floss mouthwash? Yep, you're good.
Vice versa, a fighter doesn't make a very good wizard. That's not how I would have done it, but I won't get into that. If you have an idea for what you want to do, there's various ways to level up into that I can kind of talk you through. But if you just want to experience the game, I advise you just do that. It's a new game plus system, so when you beat the game, you can start the game back over with your old character and their gear and stuff like that. So there's quests you can do differently, different things you can experience, and you get to sort of God mode through the game because you've got all this awesome stuff. You fully create your character at the start of the game. And then when you get to the point where you have access to your pawn, you fully create them too. My dude's identical to me. There's some story stuff behind that, but it's not what has to be done at all. You can have completely different pawns. I like to make my dude identical to me because I like the concept of me being present. Like when people hire my pawn, I like the idea that I'm with them somehow. I'm there. I'm helping them out. It's me, not some strange character I've created that they are not necessarily that whoever's hiring me is not necessarily familiar with or attached to. I'm leveling my main guy up sorcerer the whole way to get his magic attack to be the highest, because I intend to have him be a magic character. But I haven't decided. I don't want to go with magic archer because I have many times before. It's singularly awesome as far as wrecking stuff, and that's great and all, but I hate being confined by that. They shouldn't have made that guy so awesome. They should bring the other, and I'm not saying they should nerf the magic archer, they should bring the other classes up to snuff. They should make them equally as awesome.
It's one of the signs. The Autopsy Club.
You see this?
Mark each step
Autopsy Club party here. What?
This Saturday, open mic night.
Open mic, as in a name. Oh man.
will not be able to ambush if we dispel the dark with this. It is the makings of a beast. We need but offer of rift crystals to light it. Let's have a look.
Where was I getting at? Oh, I haven't decided if I want to be the like once I get the hit level 200, if I want to switch over to be the mage class. The mage is like the starting magic class, and they're the ones capable of healing. They're the only class capable of actually casting like a healing spell. And I think about that. They use a less powerful staff, but in the end of the game, especially having leveled up pure magic the whole way through, that less power is totally negligible. So I've thought about doing that. I have leveled up my pawn fighter to 10, warrior to 100, and now it's going fighter to 200 to give him the greatest pool of hit points And then at 200, I'm going to take him Mage to be a healer and weapon buffer for anyone who hires him, because healing and weapon augmentation are not reliant upon your total magic stat. And there is a staff that he's going to get where basically anytime he would go down and you would normally have to pick him back up, he'll just get back up himself. So he's just going to be an exceedingly resilient healer. That's the point. I've done that before, and it does work to design. It's just a matter of how popular that actually is. Otherwise, if I ever needed something different myself, I could always just switch his class and gear over, and he would be an exceedingly capable fighter or warrior. Well, this is very crowded. Can I get out of here before he kills my pawn? Yeah, he made it. Cool. Now, how many dragons are there in here?
Best we repair that riftstone as soon as we're able.
2 frost dragons.
There! The heart lies exposed! Why is this one? Dragon! Why? How?
Don't be so freaked out, buddy. The caster dragons, man, especially in tandem, they're just like, you can't even respond. That's not a fight, it's just an execution. I might as well have just shot my character in the head when he walked in the room. Okay, wake up. That's exactly what I said earlier. Yeah, because he spelled it earlier. I was like, we don't have to spell that.
I'll scale it and strike from above! Magic of the highest order.
Oh. Man, I can't get a second to, like, cast any spells of my own. Like, not one. Nope. I just couldn't. It was just boom, 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 boom. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill these guys. There's just, they work in tandem. I can't do anything about it. I've already got a spell on me. God. The compounding nonsense here is so these dragons can already cast spells way faster than you can. I don't like that. Yeah, oh, they're the dragons. So what? So what? I think if I can cast spells and they can cast spells, at my epitome, I should be as good at casting spells as they can be. Period. And that's anything. If there's some enemy whose defense gets so awesome he's invulnerable to physical attack, I should be capable of that power eventually. You've introduced the concept that becomes now the new epitome of strength. If I can't attain it, then I can never actually attain the epitome of strength. I'll always be second fiddle to, you know, whatever these things are that you've introduced. Okay. This is absolutely not the best way to start this fight, but this is the big ol' end fight.
Spot right here. Now. Right there.
Come on.
What's wrong?
This guy, he just.
You just
Yeah, I was doing this and everything. And
Yeah, you know. So I'll save and see how we do. But anyway, so those dragons, they can cast the spells extra fast. Already to the point of before you can recover from one, they've got you under another one. And now there's two of them in the room. What do you even do in that regard? I always end up
They hold the advantage.
ah, I let him flush me out like a fool.
Please help me. God. I'll stay. Strike while it's distracted.
sucks.
I'll scale it.
Nope.
Strike while it's distracting.
Why does that spell also need a stun?
Various spells come from overhead. I'll grab hold of it. No, they hold the advantage. Every blow is fierce and strong. I'll grab hold of it.
Meteor now. Awesome.
I'll grab hold of it.
That could have easily been me.
No, they hold the advantage.
Alright, second form. Yay. Get away from me.
Of countless myriad souls,
I am level
they
150.
gather and flow to become as the river of time, expanding to fill the firmament.
Nope.
What a base and trifling creature is man.
Oh crap, is he gonna...
Yet at
Okay.
once is he the master of this imperial flow.
Grab hold heavens.
I bid you, hone your spirit, refine it. I shall await you in the crucible of souls.
Yeah. Oh crap, I didn't care at all about that.
This is a nightmare made real.
Yep, I got a whole different problem on my hands. This guy does not care.
I've got a new way to fight. So, what do you propose?
Yeah.
Not the same creature. Sensible dragon.
Yeah. What? I'm running.
It's a nightmare made real. Same creature. Since the dragon. Any that will touch the original mind. Not the same creature. Since the dragon.
I guess it's just how this is gonna go for a while.
So, what do you propose? blows. Attack while I hold it! Troubling foe! Consciousness fades. I was clumsy. It is a nightmare made real. I'll scale it! Strike while it's distracted!
Man, I should have seen that coming.
I bid you, hone your spirit, refine it.
Brute force and magic, and both well lethal. Troubling foe. I'll scale it! Strike while it's distracted! Arisen, I am at your side. Attack while I hold it! I'll grab hold of it! I'll aim for the head! Its every blow is fierce and strong. I'll grab hold of it!
Oh. It could have easily snagged me there. Sheer fortune that he didn't.
I'll scale it! Strike while it's distracted! No, they hold the advantage! I'll grab hold of it!
Yeah, I think my best bet is just go right back up here. Oh, hello. We're already at this point. Now I have to save my buddy's life.
Help me! I've learned a new way to fight there.
There we go. Oh, man. Only enchantment left.
Quickly, find it!
You're doing good, buddy. You keep doing that thing.
They hold the advantage!
Trying to stun me out. step like that. They just got their showers.
I was closer.
They'll be out at 9. Alright, so that's worked relatively well.
Of countless they gather and flow to become as the river of time, expanding to fill the firmament.
It is. It's doing quite well. I'm very happy about it. I'm really hoping I can, you know, get somewhere with it. That'd be really cool.
Creature is man. Yet at once is he the master of this imperial flow. Crime is all.
Shh, stop with that, man.
I bid you, hone your spirit, refine it. I shall await you
Man,
in the crucible of soul.
really, he's just not close enough? Well, screw all that. I'll hang out up here until you get close enough, dude. I'm content to chill right here. Yeah, that's another thing about the magic archer, like, there's no real range. These spells, you know, these attacks, these spells, they all have a limit to their range. Magic archer can take a massive amount of magical damage and fire it way down there at him. Man. Oof. Okay. Man, you... I need this cover. He literally has an attack that, like, gets through everything
It's a nightmare.
unless you're directly behind cover. That one.
Against that foe. Turn to stone.
Damien, stand up and go.
Journaling.
Journaling? No, please.
I have no idea.
Nightmare made real.
What's up?
Am I to become a living?
I don't see it.
I turn to stone.
I'm just hammered by these effects. I have not even been able to make it through one health bar. Dude, stop doing that. Yes, I will wait. I'll wait until I can actually get to fight you again. You just let me know when I'm allowed to play the game. Oh yeah, I really should go farm that one chest outside of here for a level 3 weapon. That would help. Bring my attack from, 1,000 something to 3,000 something.
The adorable bunny.
You guys see that adorable bunny? The ridiculousness of that adorable bunny.
Dark now, right?
There we go. It went dark for a minute and then... Ugh. Ow, that's great. He double cast it. Triple cast it if I had to guess. Oh my god. It feels like this guy just has a trigger. It's like, oh, you're doing too well. Time to turn this off now. And I've only even I'm not even 2 health bars through. Yeah. He doesn't even have language and he's arguing with you. Huh. What's that? Is this ready to do the thing? It is. Which I should be able to knock you out of, but that's not going to be terribly useful considering there's a couple of augments I don't have that would really boost the damage I would do when you're knocked down. Wow, that really extended way out there. Oh, he silenced me. Oh. I'm also considering, well, I mean, either of the casting classes can use the Ancient set. Basically, there's a way to become immune to, like, everything, every status effect. Between the right gear and stuff. And it's easy as a caster to do that, because they've got a set for it. Ah, but I hate it. I don't like I was... One of the things I wanted to do with this guy was, avoid any robe type wear, which is why I look like this. Oh man, I'm still silenced. Crush. Oh, there we go. Gotta watch it, could go either way. If he hits me like probably once with anything real, I'm just done. Oh no. Ah. That's that. Alright. I'm not crazy.
Hold your spirit. Refine it.
I'll end up heading back out this way and farming for the level 3 weapon. And then come back at him. But it's been super good. This has been an amazing stream. Because of you dudes. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be back here in the morning. 12 hours. I just saw one more person pop on. Sorry. I'm about to pop off, but I'll be back here in 12 hours. Doing, I'm thinking more outward. But maybe poking around with DCUO. I don't know. We'll see how it takes me. Thanks again, guys. Have a good night.